Okay, and on 89.3 Rose City FM, right here today, I am just pleased as punch to welcome Peter Freebairn and going to talk about his new music. Hello, Peter.
Hey, Noel, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Terrific, mate. Terrific. Just mentioned the weather up here, and here we are in winter, enjoying a little bit of sunshine.
And it's freezing down here.
Oh, is it still?
Yeah.
Now, first up, what I want to do is comment on your music.
Sure.
The album sounds warm, it sounds old school, it sounds integrated between the tracks. And thanks to you now, I also know who Matthew Sweet is. You had Matthew Sweet and the Beatles as influences in there. That was interesting. Now, you've recorded the songs at home, and really, it seems to me, let me know if you feel this way, but is there music still coming out now that originated in the lockdown time?
Look, I think in reflection there'd still be songs coming out about lockdown. I know there's a couple of tracks on there that I wrote through lockdown. One of them was called Hometown.
Yes.
And that was directly related to being down here. We were the most locked down sort of place in the world, I think, most locked down city, which wasn't that much fun down here but at the time. And a lot of people were leaving to move to where you guys are in Queensland or wherever just to get out of the place. But I just have a real love for Melbourne as a town. I grew up here, and so that song was kind of written about the lockdown and through it and how I still love Melbourne, even though we went through a lot of stuff. I wanted to create some songs about it, just to voice my opinion on a few things. Yeah, you're locked down and you've got all this time and you're a songwriter and you just got to get a lot of things out, I guess.
Yeah, just getting it out. You've stripped back to pretty simple technology, and it sounds brilliant. It sounds like a really nice, fresh refrain from the past, if you know what I mean. Not too far in the past, but just fresh.
Yeah. Look, being at home, like you say, limited resources, things, and I was forced into, in a good way, keeping it real. I don't have like any sort of tuning capabilities and things like that, so you basically got to sing the song 10 times and hopefully get a good take. And with all the guitar parts, they're all just mic'd up, real amplifiers and all that sort of thing. So nothing in the digital world. The digital stuff was really just the recording facility, just the technology these days, as opposed to analog. Yeah, and just convenience, being by myself and having to record everything myself and playing it all myself except for the drums, which a mate of mine, Paul Boyle, who's in my touring band, he played all the drums for me, which was fantastic. And even that, we did a bit retro. We only had 2 microphones set up on a whole drum kit. Bands like the Beatles and that, when they first started, all they had was a microphone above and one sort of in the kick drum, and that was how Paul and I recorded the drums. We were really happy with what we got. We got like a retro drum sound by doing that. So I think that's what creates that warmth in a lot of the stuff, is just keeping it real and having some old techniques that we were kind of forced into using, I guess.
Yeah, I interviewed the guy from Cooking on Three Burners there from down your way, and I believe they only have a couple of mics on the drums.
Yeah, so but the word's out.
So hypothetically, though, if you'd been stuck at home with, say, 20 musos next door and everyone was there ready to play, would you have had a full band? Would have preferred to do it that way, or what do you think?
Wow, very interesting question. The beauty about your home studio, I know having other musos if they're all around, it's about the home studio thing as opposed to going to a commercial studio where you've got to drive in your car, you go there, you're there for a certain amount of time. The beauty of a home studio and doing it by yourself, it's in your control, and a lot of these songs, if you heard the first version of what the songs are on there, they weren't that great. So they kind of evolved with me just pursuing the song and crafting it a bit better and all that. The question about having 20 other musos, I don't know, it's interesting. I'd love that to happen and then be able to control how often they came in. I don't think you can do that, but sort of way, but if it fell close by, it would be a good thing. But I do like the way it came out, with just the fact that having that time to breathe the songs a bit more, and I think you create a bit better if you've got a bit more time, that's all.
So that question came from something I think of a lot, which is, what are you doing music for? Is it for interaction with your brothers, or is it some sort of button-pressing exercise?
Yeah, I've been playing music my whole life, and as a songwriter, it's not a thing that you turn off. It keeps happening. I play my instruments every day, if not a lot of the day and things, and you just naturally, first off, you're learning someone else's songs, like cover songs throughout your life, and then you start writing your own songs, and it becomes a craft, and you get not so much addicted to it, but it's a way of expressing yourself. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people bottle things up inside for whatever reason, just because they haven't got a way of expressing it. But by putting stuff on paper as a writer, you're kind of lucky in a way that you get things out. And,
yes.
And hopefully other people relate to it. some sort of correlation with everyone else's heart or mind or whatever it may be.
Yes. Which two songs should I play today?
Hometown would be good. That was the one that I mentioned earlier, written through the lockdowns and for the lockdowns for Melbourne. But I think people that went through all that stuff can relate it to their own hometown and the love they have for it, I suppose. So Hometown would be great. And the other one, You and I, would be a great song to play too. It's a song that I wrote for my wife.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
For today, I'll play Hometown, You and I. So,
that'd be great.
Well, let's go to Hometown right now, and we'll come back in a minute.
Blue sky, it just might be my salvation. Blue sky, I feel you lift my emotion. So come on out, see what you're missing. Look around at what's been going on in this town. Tell you the truth, I think we all need redemption. It ain't right. See yourself in reflection. So come on down to the streets of home and be around good people that we have found in this town, your town, hometown. Said love, just a word for affection. I see love, give this whole world direction. We don't need no frozen home. Yeah, I believe here right now. I love the sound this town, hometown, this town, salvation. Blue sky, feel you lift my emotion. So come on out to the streets of home and be around the people that we have found. We're all friends now. This town, yeah, hometown, don't you think about it? This town, don't you know, our hometown.
And I'm back with Peter Freebairn, So we're talking about your album Silhouettes and Cigarettes. The name came from a track called Silhouettes. Is there any track you want to just pick right now and freely speak about one track?
Sure. Well, there's a single that we will be putting out in the next few weeks called World You Choose on there, and that's our 4th single coming off there. So, yeah, look, World You Choose, that's a song close to my heart. It's about my daughters travelling overseas and just wishing them well, hoping to have a great time, and yeah, the lyrics sort of reflect all of that. And World You Choose is a lyrically good song for me on the album. Yes. Well, you know, some of the songs they mean more to you than other ones, but that's one close to my heart for sure.
Very good. All right. Is there any songwriter that you would like to co-write with?
Wow. Yeah, I would, but I don't think he'd like to co-write with me. I'd be Tom Waits.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and which singer would you like to duo with, anyone alive or dead?
Wow. Singer, I'd probably say, geez, it'd be good to meet and sing with John Lennon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just his, Beatles were a big influence, as well as McCartney to me as well. But
yes,
I think John Lennon and McCartney together were, beautiful together. But it would have been nice to meet and sing with John, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. Well, you wouldn't be the only one. So, look, it's been brilliant talking to you, Peter Freebairn. I wish you every success continuing. And is there a gig you want to plug or tell us where?
Sure.
Yep.
We've got a gig with my band, Peter Freebairn, with Radio Vertigo. It's on the 3rd of August at the Post Office Tavern down here in Melbourne, in Coburg.
Beautiful.
So we're looking forward to it. We've got a big turnout coming, so it should be a good, fun gig. So if anyone is hearing it and they're down this way, please come along. People
around the place that listen to us online, so, why not? All right. Thanks very much, Peter. Have a brilliant day.
Oh, and just the other thing too is the album's available on Bandcamp as well. So that's a site you can go on. You can purchase actual hard copy CDs or download a digital version of it as well. So
excellent.
Yeah.
All right. And that's on Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Yes,
thank you, Peter. Have a brilliant day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
And thanks for being part of Community Radio. And we're going to hear You and I.
Got me blind, going nowhere it seems, at the speed of light. But I know one thing that feels right. If I fall from grace, if the nights get hard to face, you and I, just a beautiful mystery. We could try, we'll never find a better way. So please to need you, I'd need you anywhere. Then we do what our hearts say, yeah. Now all our lives we will be fine, 'cause I love you, girl. Yeah, I love you, girl. Just shine, 'cause I need your love. I believe in love. You and I, just a beautiful mystery. We could try, we'll never find a better way. So please to meet you, I need you anywhere. And we do say, yeah, 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 you and just a beautiful mystery. You and I, going all the way. So please to meet you, I'd need you anywhere. Just you